Hello and welcome from the Durst Customer Experience Center here in Brixham. I'm Martin Leitner and I'm standing here in front of our Dow 510 RSCI, and today I'm going to show you live the Durst Hawk Eye. The Hawk Eye, maybe you have heard the name already, we presented the first time last year at Label Expo. Now some months passed by, we continued our development. In the meantime, we have multiple field test customers where we are learning, and we are soon launching the system live for our worldwide customer base. What's the idea of the Hawk Eye? The idea when we started the project was to develop a system which works fully automatically, inline in the printer, in real time. A system which is able to detect a bad nozzle during printing out of the printed image, to identify then exactly this bad nozzle, to locate it, to identify the color, and to compensate it in real time, so that we eliminate while we are printing without stopping a print defect. The system itself, like this, works fully autonomously. It helps the operator to be way more efficient because it saves a lot of time and it saves a lot of material. So overall, a very positive then development and feature what we launch here to increase the overall efficiency of the machine. But how does it look like in real life? So let's have a look if you come with me. Hardware-wise, the Hawk Eye consists of two elements. One is of course the camera system, which is located behind here, right after the printing section. I'm opening up cover here a lot. You see here the camera, and this camera is covering the full web width. So it's either 340, 520 or 510 millimeters. And it's capturing, of course, all the time, every image which passes by. So I'm closing out here again. And let's move back to the second element, let's say the user interface for the operator. We have seen the camera system there. What else is part of the Hawk Eye? The monitor, right? Put it a bit here to the front. The monitor, what you can see, basically a touch screen where the operator in the end can only activate or deactivate the system. And that's all what we have hardware-wise, because the rest is software, algorithms and know-how what we have in there. So let's see in real life what it is with the Hawk Eye. So I'm going to start a print now. I have here one file selected, 100 copies I'm printing, so a couple of meters. And this file, I will explain it to you also later a bit. We have prepared this file because normally the printer is in a good condition and we don't have bad nozzles, let's say. But in this case, we have actually switched off some nozzles to show you how the system acts. So while the printer is starting to download now the data to the print pads, it's also sharing the data of the file with the Hawk Eye software. So in the background, there is a very close exchange of the data itself. The heads are moving now down to the print position, and we see now the material behind me, how it's moving on. So you see, I have not touched the Hawk Eye. In the Hawk Eye, we see now the print. I can zoom into this print also, and you see here also maybe some markings of nozzles which have been found by the Hawk Eye. At the same time, we see on the bottom side a progress bar where I have a label counter and where we see the meters. And well, now already you have seen these markings, they are gone. Because what happened now in the meantime, the Hawk Eye was able to detect, to identify the nozzles, to take this information, to send it to the printer software for compensation of these bad nozzles. Compensation, you know, we take the two neighboring nozzles, we print larger drops to fill out this area. So that's basically everything what you see at the interface. It acts like a web monitoring tool, so the operator can zoom in and can see the print, and we have here the progress bar. But let's have a look now really on the printout, what happened. So the print stopped now, it's finished now, I need to move now, I think, back a bit with the material. I need to look now. I want to find the position where exactly the compensation kicked in. And this we see here. So if you can come closer, you see here, for example, in these rest areas, we see 2 bad nozzles. So we switched them off before. And in the next repeat up here, you see them compensated. So that's exactly the position where the compensation kicked in, okay? And you need to imagine, this now, what you saw here, this happens all the time. So we inspect already the first label, what we print, the first repeat, and if there we find a mistake, we compensate it. And that happens within a couple of meters just, in all the colors, so CMYK, OVG, and also on a lot of different substrates. And in this case here, you have seen 2 nozzles, but there can be more also. There can be 5, there can be 10, there can be 20 nozzles where we work on simultaneously. And these nozzles can also be in different colors, so in cyan, in magenta, in yellow, or whatever. And important for you to understand with this is the system has a really high performance. We can run up to 80 meters a minute for now for the system, also on a full printing width of 510 millimeters. And next to this nozzle compensation, you see here on this print something else. Actually, you'll see some small registration marks at the side here in line with the normal marker. What do we do with that? Another feature of the Hawk Eye is that we use these registration markers to automatically set the register, to monitor the register also during printing, and to correct it also. Like this, if we have, for example, a very heat-sensitive material or a material which behaves in a strange way, we can automatically, during the printing, adjust the register. With the Hawk Eye, we are providing you the 2 powerful tools, the automatic register control, and as you have seen now also the automatic and closed loop nozzle compensation. And both of these tools help the operator to be really, really efficient, because it saves a lot of time, it's easy to use, saves a lot of material. The Hawk Eye, as explained, it works on all our machine range, on the RSCE, on the RSC, and on the RSCI. Also on the printing width up to 510. On a lot of different materials, as I said, paper, film, plastics, PP, and so on. And it will be available soon now. But here in Brixen, in the demo center, it's already installed and you can experience it live. So we're looking forward and we invite you to come here to Brixen to see the technology of the Hawk Eye, which will lift inkjet to the next level. Therefore, see you soon in Brixen.